So I got hit up by our boy Jason Dork. Shout out.
He's always on top of our Twitter posts too. I'm here.
Yeah. It's funny. He's like breaking down the door with Jason.
Yeah.
Doesn't get old. Love it. So anyways, David Bianchi posted like what happened, and I encourage everyone to take a look what happened. And maybe type F for respect, pay respects. Put an F in the comment. We should. But
this week episode is brought to you by None of Secret Supply of Sauce, the best sauce known to mankind and available on shelf anywhere. Even when the freezer is full of sauce, there is still no sauce for you. You want some of Nona sauce? Too bad, only Nona decides who gets the sauce.
Poppin's poppin' and lockin', Magnum scrutinizing. Papa Max Podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Season 3, Episode 44 of the twice over Zilly Award-winning Poppin' Mags Pinecast. Mags, how you been?
I've been better. I will say, before you hit record, you go, I'm going to take a sip of water. Usually you ask me if I'm good.
I do.
And I usually say, yeah, I got to go pee or I got to grab a water. So I didn't have a chance. I was at the supermarché earlier and, I was an impulse buy, but I bought a chicken and a biscuit. Remember those?
Chicken and a biscuit?
Yeah, they're like crackers. Like,
okay.
I guess it's like a chicken flavored cracker. And it's got like this cute little rooster on there, I think.
I'm not familiar with those, to be honest.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
Okay.
Nothing to write home about.
Did it treat you well?
It was fine. Left me a little bit parched. And then so we're like, oh, hold on a second. I'm going to press play. Let me grab a sip. And then we are back. Episode 44. Yeah. But anyways,
Parched already.
Other than the parchedness, the stuff going on with my gutter that I sent you, could be worse, I guess.
Could be worse. Absolutely.
It's like,
could be better.
It's like we finally got warmer weather, but it's windy as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got the wind too down there?
Yeah, it didn't rip my gutters off.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been windy, but yeah, today was nice. Nice. Yesterday was cold though. Unfortunately, my wife and daughter had to be outside selling Girl Scout cookies. They're part of the Girl Scouts organization, and it's that time of year where they got to sell cookies, and it was freezing cold. So I actually got the call at they were out there at 9:00, and I got the call a little before 11. Can you bring me my snow pants?
Really?
Yeah, snow pants, extra gloves, and coffee. So.
Oh wow.
Delivered.
It's like the snow is finally gone. I mean, unless it's some big parking lot, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of a leftover pile. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's still. Yesterday was cold. Today was nice. We were outside. I had a hoodie on. It didn't look very nice, but you get outside and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, I actually have shorts on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that allowed?
Short weather. Well, I hate pants, so yeah, it's definitely allowed.
That's funny. So yeah, I mean, last week we were coming off our favorite day with the spring forward, and honestly, dude, today's one of my favorite days as well. We got Selection Sunday in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Right to it. Tell
me about it. No, yeah, tell me about it.
Okay, yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah, so in America here, we got a big, huge tournament on a yearly basis. It might be called March Madness. College basketball. Should be just 64. It's 68. You got 4 play-in games. I'm still not too sure how I feel about that. But yeah, no, we got brackets that just got filled out recently. UConn with the number 8 seed, and I know you're distraught about that. They should be number 1 overall every single year.
No, I think it's just a ploy. I wouldn't want to face UConn, especially shit in the bed as the number 1 seed. I lost to an 8 seed. So.
Yeah, that's the second round. So eight plays 9, and then the second round, whoever wins normally plays the 1 seed, unless the 16
16
upsets
seed
it.
win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But shout out Tigon Tamer. If you guys are in the Tigon Discord, get in there, get to the announcements. He's got a pool set up, so enter it, get your bracket in there. We were talking, we were going to set something up, and he did it for us.
I think we talked about it after recording last Sunday, right, or something.
Yeah,
And
maybe even the week before. Like,
let's set this up, and then it felt like all of a sudden Tamer, like we just
we read our minds.
We ESPN 2'd with him, and he's just like, bam.
Yes,
So
ESPN the Ocho.
The Ocho. Look forward to not running it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I am undefeated in the Theta sphere with my brackets 2 years running. No big deal.
Don't remind me.
Yeah.
And that's actually, so you got your brackets, and then 3 years running if you include Pine Madness.
Well, I include it. Has it been 3? Wow.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. On Fuego.
Yeah. See, that's a streak at this point.
That's a streak.
That is a streak. Well, speaking of streaks, seems like somebody had a streak somewhere. We on Twitter, new scam. Somebody got scammed recently.
Someone did, and I mean, I don't condone scamming.
Oh, absolutely not.
But when I feel somebody is trying to scam people, like David Bianchi, from what was that? He did this razor thing, or it doesn't spell razor. I don't know what the fuck. Whatever. RZR.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be your bull. So he must have got flattered with someone because they wanted an interview with who? It's like, oh my God, yeah, of course I'll take the interview. Who doesn't want to talk to David Bianchi, right? And I guess they asked him.
There were 60 minutes that wanted.
It definitely wasn't, but he downloaded some app that the reporter, I'm doing like the air quotes,
right?
That the reporter said, like, you need to do it some AI thing. Once again, AI scamming people. But and then it's it took, he said, like, what, 5,000 in wrapped ETH and some NFTs. I don't know about that, but so yeah, I mean, it sucks, but I mean, not you, but he was trying to like choke slam DCP, Decentralized Pictures, shout out.
He was, yeah.
And and help Gala Games, Gala Films steal the $ film that we know and love.
Yep.
But the story doesn't end there.
Oh, it doesn't?
Well, I mean, that part of the story ends there. But
before we get to the next part, it's just like, it just seems like everything about him is like big time, right? It's like trying to put this aura of like being huge, and he got $5,000 stolen. Like, that doesn't seem like it adds up properly, right? I mean, that's what you lost. But yeah, I mean, so the moral of the story, before we do get ahead of ourselves, is, famous people aren't looking to interview you guys. All right. So, and even if they are, maybe they are, but just do not download links. Do not download some kind of special software that you need to use to contact these people. There are plenty of ways to have an interview.
We've got contacted
without downloading links.
And our agent, stepped in and said, no, this is complete bullshit. Why would anyone want to talk to you? And then, like, oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so that's just the thing. Like, be careful of this stuff. Like, what you're downloading.
Like, to me, it kind of felt like the Strippers Into Me, right? Like
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh no, she really likes me.
No, this time, yeah,
she really likes me.
I tell.
It's like they really want to give him an interview. So yeah, I don't like the scam nature. Space has to do better, but I don't see that happen anytime soon. And
not condoning that scammer whatsoever,
or any scammer,
or any, absolutely not.
No.
So be on your toes, but if you're also gonna like play Macho Man, like then let's not fall for little things
Money
like
lost is also lessons learned. So there's
this.
some
Indeed.
value in that.
Confucius say.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right, so you said there was another part of this story.
Yeah, because so I got hit up by our boy Jason Dork. Shout out.
Shout
JD.
out. He's always on top of our Twitter posts too. I'm here.
Yeah. Which is funny. He's like breaking down the door
Yeah.
with Jason.
Yeah.
Doesn't get old. Love it. So, anyways, David Bianchi posted like what happened, and I encourage everyone to take a look what happened. And maybe type F for respect, pay respects, put an F in the comment. We should. But he promoted Gala $ film, despite DCP already, having that coin, right? And he did it, and he was saying all this stuff. So Jason sent me like some Etherscan stuff because David Bianchi left his like, what is it? Your ETH address? So it's davidbianchi.eth.
Yeah.
Whatever that. Yeah. So Jason looked it up and was like, "Oh, look at this," because the Gala, he sold it. So as of like Sunday night, he sold it 51 days ago. Just under 1 million Gala he sold for, and I'm assuming that Etherscan puts it in. If you're looking at Etherscan, it puts it in current money transaction.
Yes, it does.
Amount. So as of a couple days ago, it said it was $34,000, over $34,000 that he got an ETH, and then sent that to his Kraken account.
Oh.
So he sold out of his, and remember they were like preventing people from getting most of theirs too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What's going on with that, but shady promoters. But I mean, it's like a shady guy got caught out, but because he put his, so you could see the transactions, davidbianchi.eth, easy to find his wallet and take a look. And yeah, that dude liquidated everything from his fake $ film from Gala. So what do you think of that?
Well, like any other time, if it's your coins, you can do what you want with them. But, it still doesn't mean it's less shady to, talk something up and then dump on people that are now buying it. But
Yeah.
I don't know the whole story, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, if there's any reporters, contact him. He's really good at giving interviews.
Yeah.
Cautionary tale, though.
Cautionary
tale.
Yeah, seriously though, don't fall for it.
The stripper is not into you.
No,
never.
No. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yep.
That goes without saying. Let's take a little venture down ThetaDrop marketplace sales.
Ooh, ThetaDrop.com marketplace. Well,
/latest-sales.
Whoa, hey now, how you doing?
And I think we got an update here. I think this is, like I said, we're gonna be doing a weekly thing here, as long as
content hits.
As long as the buys keep rolling in, which we've been told they were not going to be rolling in anymore. But
rolling.
There's a new buyer on the scene here with some very unusual font that I can't exactly figure out what's going on here, but PJ something S something JC, I don't know, with a picture of Poppin' Mag's Pinecast on the thumbnail. Our boy Chief.
Oh boy, he's at it again.
I got it. Trying to hide again, Chief. We see you.
You can't hide from us.
We see you. $260 pine container. We see you.
I see ya. He bought it. He did tell me though. He sold those passaways to buy it. He didn't put any fresh fiat or T fuel into it.
So. This wasn't out of the pocket. This was a swap in effect.
Right.
And you happened to check out what he opened. Do you have that available, what it was? You said it was a pretty nice one, right?
Yeah, it was a green scowl, looked like a vet torso, VR goggles, Theta earring, and holding a half pineapple, which is not my favorite, but it looks good. Oh,
Okay.
and slicked back hair. That hair slicks back real nice
Ooh.
on that one. Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Congrats, Chief, or PJ, SJ, whatever your name is now, and we will keep an eye.
Pine juice.
Oh, is that
Right.
what it is?
It says pine juice.
It doesn't say that for me.
PJNE juice, but it's pine juice.
So Chiefs on the board again. We also had a couple of sales come in as well. We had Crap Culture as a seller here.
Oh,
So we had one pine go. Not my favorite guy. Blue Scowl Vet Milkshake, $82, and a totem and pine mudra sold
ooh.
for 290 in the T-Fizz, as they call it.
Oh man, what were those things going for back in the day? Let's pull this up. Yeah.
They were going for a little more than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up here. Global history. Okay, so let's see. 5,500, 5,250, 3,900, 42, 49, 4,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2,100, 2,800, 3,000. Oh boy. And then
Ew.
then it goes to like 550 to the 200 range. Some of it jumps back up, but yeah. And that probably jumped back up when the vials or what the mutagen, right?
Yeah. Yep.
The custom one, yeah. So we see a Crap Culture.
Yes, we do. Hey, good. Whatever floats your boat at this point. Who knows? You know, we're all just kind of trying to figure this out as we go along, right?
Oh, and it's that guy who has the Wolverine zombie crown, silver crown.
Ooh.
Red and black, red
Yep.
and black. Ow! That's the guy's name, Red and Black.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that rendition too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So as I'm going through latest sales, I couldn't help but also see there was a recent sale of a Cosmographia.
Oh,
Haven't heard that name in a while.
shout out.
Cyberpunk. Yeah, these things, man. Taking a look at them, it's like, what am I looking at, right? I don't even know.
Yeah. Hey,
that one happened to be a lemur.
how much it go for?
It went for 38 hard cash.
Ooh, hard cash. Nice.
Pluribus, man. He's pulling them in. He's got the
Pluribus
last
Unum.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got the last 6.
Oh, isn't that like the main guy who likes them?
Pluribus and Wolvie, right?
Yeah, wasn't Pluribus the guy that wanted to have some meetup at the second ThetaCon?
Oh yeah, he did, right?
And oh, did he in Austin?
I thought he had posted something about it. I don't know if it ever happened.
Yeah, I don't think it. I mean, if any popamags@gmail.com, let us know.
Yeah.
How that went. Maybe Jay Sanch knows. Jay Sanch, do you know? I haven't heard from Jay Sanch.
I haven't. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I like Jay
That's
Sanch.
Me too. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. I'm gonna have to reach out to him actually. Make sure he gets into this Tigon March Madness pool because that's definitely right up his alley. He is always one to enter these sports contests. So
And then probably lose to me. But I mean, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people.
That's too soon, my friend. Too soon.
Uh,
I mean, while we're on the topic of sports, can I got something here. You're a movie guy, right?
yeah, sure.
Is there anything about movies that like drive you nuts? Like it, or not just like it could be anything. Like you go and see a movie and something in that movie happens and it drives you nuts and it makes you not like the movie. Or it just sits wrong with you.
The only thing like I notice is when and I think this is like a common thing is if there's a movie I have high expectations about and then it disappoints. If I have low expectations, the movie's decent, then it like I love it. And it just exceeded my expectations. So, even if it's like an average movie, it exceeded my expectations. And, all of a sudden I like that more than the movie that I was excited about. So I kind of hate that. And then, like I was reading the Harry Potter books and then I would always like read them after I saw the movie. And then I decided to read one before the movie. And then I was just just all upset. And so
Oh,
I
really?
haven't, and I haven't read a book since. But
That's hilarious.
yeah,
Now, there's some people that are like, all right, hold on. Is your opinion of the movie just based on like the story, the way it's told, or do you get like technical about like trying to pick the movie apart and the acting and like the scenes and things like that? Does that ever stuff bother you, or is it just mostly about like the storyline and the entertainment factor?
I think it's all. I think it's all connected.
Okay.
I think that's connected to the seeing. So like Inception that I've watched a million times.
Mm,
There's certain scenes where it's like, and I'll watch this movie a million times, but sometimes it's like, I don't. I want to start at this moment in the uh, level 2 in the dream because
yeah,
like all sorts of crazy stuff goes on in that, and that's a movie that the more you watch it, there's like more to unpack
sure.
with it. So it left me wanting to watch it again, which I think is a good thing, right? After I saw it in the theater all those years ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, there's people that like will pick it apart and, the acting and this that never really bothers me. Like I'm there for the story. I'm just trying to be entertained. I'm not trying to like work and, see behind the curtain, see behind the magic, right? There's like a certain magical element to movies for me where I'm just like, I don't care. It's a movie.
Okay.
But the one thing that drives me nuts, dude, and it drives me so nuts is sports movies that don't bring out the actual game, like that they don't follow along the way the actual game is played.
What's the example? What do you mean?
Rookie of the year.
Okay.
So just a few examples. Like I'm driving home from my parents or whatever whenever this was that I wrote this down, and the kids are watching Rookie of the Year in the background. Great movie. I like it. Like it is what it is.
You
But
heat up the ice, hot ice.
that's right.
All right.
Hot
Best of both
ice.
worlds.
Let the big dog eat. So there's this one part where he goes into the baseball game for the first time. It's the first time he's ever going to pitch for the Cubs. And the crowd is like booing the pitcher that's out there, Chet Steadman, right? Their old good guy.
Yeah.
And they bring him in.
Gary Busey.
Yep, Busey. And they bring him in, and the kid gets 1 out, right? So Chet pitched 8 2/3 innings. He's up 5-2 in the game, and they're booing him. It's like, okay. And this guy comes in and gets 1 out. That's just the starter. All right. That's an appetizer. Now, and after he gets he re-injures his arm, like and it heals, right? At the very end of the movie,
Sure.
he goes out there and he doesn't have his arm left, right?
The
So
floater.
they do the hidden ball trick.
Okay.
Remember that part?
Yep.
Completely, you can't do that, right? They all break the mound. This guy's on the mound without the ball. Guess what? That's a balk. You can't do that. The guy should automatically get in second base. Instead, it's the hidden ball trick. They get him out of first. Terrible, terrible,
Okay.
terrible. And then at the end, it's like, oh, this is the last game of the year to win the division and go straight to the World Series. It's like, when is that the case, right? You got all kinds of levels of postseason baseball before you get to the World Series. Just little things like that. It's like, why can't you just actually make it make sense to baseball?
Okay.
Drives me nuts. So
Oh.
just figured I'd bring that up. And there's plenty of examples too, right? Like pretty much all sports movies, not all of them, I can't say all of them. Some of them are good, but most sports movies do not stay true to the way the actual sport is played.
Major League.
Yeah. Major League. How
Major
about?
League. League of Their Own. Very
Well,
good
that's
movie.
different. I mean, that was legit, right? They had women playing baseball back in the
Wait,
day.
you think rookie? You think Major League wasn't? Form?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that was real. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
So-
Dang. But yeah, so I just had that written down and needed to get that off my chest because, man, I like a good sports movie, but just keep it like real, And even like at the end of Mighty Ducks, it's like, why does there have to be a penalty shot with no time left, right? Like that. Like, what are the odds of that? Please tell me.
Well, I mean, there's been some incredible World Series endings that you couldn't imagine that we've seen, right? So, the
Like which one? Joe
impossible.
Carter.
the impossible is sometimes possible. Like, nobody gave the Diamondbacks a chance. No one. And they did it. Um, the Red Sox down 3-0 against the Yankees.
Fact check. That wasn't a World Series.
No, well, it was ALCS. I mean, obviously, if they're playing the Yankees, it's not the World Series. Just saying. I'm just saying, like, crazy stuff happens.
Crazy stuff happens. It does.
Well, if anyone else is really, concerned or wants to pile that on, papamags@gmail.com. Let
Yeah,
us
hit
know.
me with some more sports movies that just have nonsensical sports stuff in them.
It seems like mostly what we've been getting is, I'm a little confused. I have part of the word for key phrase.
Could you speak more clearly so that YouTube can decipher this for me?
Yeah, what'd you think about that, Pops?
Hey, you know what? It's not like we wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but like it's like if we were a student in school, like I'd push the teacher and I use any advantage I could get. But if I'm the teacher, I'm gonna
Yeah.
shut that shit down. I know the tricks.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, that's the case. I mean, you know, I'm always looking for loopholes to close them for others, right? That's for the most part.
Yep. Yeah.
Learn from the best, right?
But not sports related, but TV related. We talked about movies. TV
Yeah.
related. I know you're super excited. New season of Black Mirror coming out.
I saw on Twitter there was, yeah. Couldn't scroll fast enough.
Yeah.
I didn't want the phone to see my eyes looking at that one long enough to continue the prompts of it.
And Rob is scrapping his plans to cancel Netflix because they raised the prices.
Got to get it back, Rob.
Well, I think he canceled it as cancel. So
Well, if you got Verizon, you can bundle it for like $10.
not a proud sponsor, Pop.
No, not a proud sponsor, but hey, phones are open.
Okay, but I'm sure you look forward to you're gonna join me, Rob and Andrea, for the next back by popular demand Black Mirror episode.
No. You know what? That show stands on its own without me being there to drag it down. So yeah, I gotta tap out and
Okay.
let the real professionals handle that one.
papamags@gmail.com.
We brought up the fact that Chief is no longer buying NFTs, which is kind of true because he keeps changing his name, right? So it's not necessarily Chief anymore.
Sure.
It's, PJ, Pine Juice, whatever it is. But I'm pretty sure there was also someone that told me they weren't going to be gambling anymore. I think, was that you?
Yeah, well, am I gambling?
Well, I know that back in our previous lifetime, we used to have a March Madness get together at Mohegan Sun. Is that
I declined that.
Did you really?
Well, I declined it. Yeah.
Did it stay a declination?
Well, no. The pot got sweetened.
Oh man. So he sold out, folks. He sold out.
Interest-free loan payable in a year.
There you go.
And $500 a day every day I'm out there.
You know what's going to be real funny, dude? Here's what you need to do.
Tell me.
You need to win a lot and then still just keep the money.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and then tell them, hey, it's a year, right?
Hey, these guys, you and those guys are masters of rules. So of course
They
I'm
left
going to
that
exploit.
window open.
Well, yeah, they just know I'm going to lose. So.
Well, no. So the key part is don't lose, right? And then just leave with their money and say, "Oh, I'll get you next year." Yeah. And then just like put it in an envelope. Well, actually, don't put it in an envelope because that's what you did with the other $70. Still haven't found it.
Haven't found it yet. If
Unbelievable.
anyone's found that $70, papamags@gmail.com. Still missing that. But does that? What is your take? Because you used to go on these trips.
Yeah.
Is that they're desperate for mags? Because the company they have is lame.
They missed their boy. They missed their boy for sure. They might. I don't know if they're going to bring buzzers with them.
Buzzers?
Yeah, like haircut and just buzz you.
I don't think they do that, but they did find out I'm getting kind of shaggy.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
like a tramp.
A tramp.
Isn't that like a hobo?
Okay. Well, a tramp is like a dog that wanders freely, right? Lady and the Tramp.
I don't know about that. I mean, it could be. Well, look.
That wasn't his name, was it? I don't think it was. Maybe it was Tramp. Who knows? Tramp, though. That's an old school. That's an old school word.
To wander
Welcome back.
aimlessly, to walk, tread, or step especially heavy, to journey as a tramp. I don't know if that
They
works.
use the word in the definition? That's interesting.
Hey, this Merriam-Webster.com. To travel about on foot. Okay. To tread on. Yeah.
Trample.
Yeah. Tramp.
Okay.
It's a disparaging term for a woman. I see. Let's see here. Taking a ship not making regular trips, but taking cargo. That's a tramp steamer. Okay, I think this is it. Having no fixed abode, connection, or destination. That's an adjective, as the kids call it.
Oh, that's a word that describes a noun.
There you go. All those synonyms and synonyms and nouns and verbs and advertisement verbs. Yeah.
And that's your English lesson for the day, folks.
English Corner.
Yeah, so now we're going to go straight from English Corner to
POG Corner. POG Corner.
POG Corner.
After these messages.
This week's episode is brought to you by Dr. Theta's Community Guardian Node. Theta's premier community guardian node where you can stake your Theta if you don't run your own guardian node. Best of all, 100% uptime so you do not miss any rewards and 0 fees so you earn 100% of your T-Fuel. Trusted by Theta Labs, you can easily stake directly within your wallet. Simply go to the staking tab, choose Delegated Guardian Node, and find Dr. Theta's Guardian Node. Quick, simple, reliable, and best of all safe as the coins never leave your wallet. Stake with the Doc today.
The POG keyword phrase is YouTube. And if you believe that, you probably got this from the transcript.
This week's episode is brought to you by GuardiansOfTheta.com, offering 0% one-click Theta Guardian staking with random monthly token giveaways. Guardians also airdropped everyone staking with him an NFT that you're able to stake and earn T-Vibe. 100% uptime, 0 fees, random giveaways, what's not to love? Stop paying 4% and come join the fam with Guardians of Theta.
Rookie of the Year. If you know, you know.
Papa Max, yeah. Papa Max. Papa Max Podcast. Papa Max Podcast.
How do you feel about the fact that this is pretty massive news that dropped this past week, right? I would say.
Which news would that be?
Well, you got a whole POG coin carnival. Play.pog.tv, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to POG Coin Carnival. I would call this large news. A large drop.
Solana POG.
Right.
Is used for that, right?
Is it Solana POG?
I think
I haven't gone in here and played, but I am shocked at the fact that this came out so shortly after having Kyler on, and it was not mentioned whatsoever. I guess this is one of the things we completely missed, I'm assuming.
He didn't mention it. Yeah, how if we pressed him a little harder on a couple things, when I edited it, there was one thing I noticed we could have pressed him in retrospite, but I can't think of what it was. But there was only like one real thing that stood out, but this was not it. POG TV. Well, and it's weird too because it seems like it's more like a arcade casino.
It's a casino.
Yeah,
it's a casino, dude. I mean, you have you gone on there and taken a look?
I haven't connected my wallet.
I haven't connected my wallet either.
Yeah.
But you got a dice game where you're just basically rolling over or under a certain number, right? It's like,
CeeLo?
yeah, you could move the number. So it shows you your percentage chances of winning, roll under, roll over. You can go nuts. You got slots. You got flip. Flip offers a straightforward yet thrilling gamble. Choose heads or tails.
It's like Vegas Vacation.
Yeah.
They got
High,
warped.
low. So you pick, high, low. It's like Acey Deucey. Remember that game?
Oh, I remember that game.
That game gets dirty real quick, right?
It gets very dirty, especially if you're James Whittet.
Did he got raked on that?
He got rolled. Daryl's, it was one of the, like, it was like we were in DC and we were in Bastion's apartment, so in Silver Spring, Maryland, and we were playing Acey Deucey and it's late. And so Acey Deucey is if you get an ace, it's if you get so there's two cards you get. You get basically a card and then the other card you want to get in between those cards. And if you hit one of the cards that you're supposed to get in between, then you double, right?
Right. So everybody puts in $5, say there's $25 in the pot, and it comes up, for instance, 3-9, and you can say $2, right?
Yeah.
And if it's in there, you take the $2. If it's outside of it, you lose $2. If it's a 3 or a 9, you lose $4, and you put it in the pot. And the pot can grow. So you get like 3 queen, and you say pot, and there's $28 in there, and you get a king, you're paying the pot, right?
Right.
So especially late at night, the pot can grow rather large. And when you get Acey Deucey and you go pot, the only options are win or pay double, right? Because ace you could pick high or low, right?
Only on the first one.
The first one, and the second one was high.
And the second one's high. So if you get an ace, you always want to go low.
Yeah.
But
you can get wrecked.
So what happened, it was just me, Daryl, and James Whittet playing. And this was funny because James was gonna leave shortly after we went back home because we went to Atlantic City after that. Were you there? No?
I wasn't there for this.
Okay, so and then he this is back when so he was like an online poker player.
Right.
And they were shutting down. So he was moving from our area to
Budapest.
No, this wasn't Budapest yet. This was
we went
Vegas.
to Vegas, right? Yeah, he went to Vegas.
He was moving to Vegas to play online poker, which is funny because you could play regular poker in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, the pot's probably like $250 at this point.
Yeah.
And it's late. And so I get an ace and an ace. So I go low, high. So I'm going pot.
Yeah.
I hit an ace.
Oh man.
So I got to double the pot, right? So then I was like, oh fuck. So like I'm IOU City right now, right?
Oh boy. Good as gold.
Yeah. So then eventually Daryl gets like an ace king favorable. Daryl goes pot, right? Motherfucker, Daryl hits king.
Oh.
Daryl's got to double the pot. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So we're over $1,000 now.
Yeah.
And then so this is what happens. So then it's going around a bit, and then James Whittet, he gets another favorable one, like another ace and king or ace and 10 or something like that. So this guy goes pot, and Daryl's like, "Whoa, you're going to be able to cover this because this is a lot of money." And of course, obviously, me and Daryl would go pot, right?
Right.
And he's like, "Yeah." So he goes pot. He gets fucking whacked.
Oh my goodness.
With it. So now the pot
So
was
it's
over
up to
like
3?
It was like 2.5 or something.
Oh my goodness.
It was crazy. So then James is all freaking out now. And because he's like just leaving his apartment, he's moving to this other like I don't know, like a townhouse situation with like some other degenerate online gamblers.
Yeah.
So Daryl's like, well, we should just stop it now and write down what everyone knows, because we all had IOUs at this point, right? Because we weren't,
Yeah.
It was $1 min we started.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so this $3 grew to like over $2,500. So
that's insane.
So yeah, and you know what? It might have been close to $3,000 because so Daryl's like, well, let's just cash out now and everyone's debts and we'll subtract them. So James is going to owe everyone. And James is like, no. Like, let's just split it 3 ways. We're like, well, Daryl's like, no, well, of course you want to split it 3 ways. Cause that's like getting all the fancy food and someone had the salad, like in
Oh
Friends,
yeah.
and they expect him to split it evenly, right?
Yeah.
So
They
Daryl's like,
drink
no,
water.
not up in here.
Yeah.
So we gave him a little leeway, and so we split it. We agreed it. So I got like 1,800. So it had to be
Oh
even more
my
than 3 grand.
goodness.
Daryl got like 1,200. So James is like, I owe you. Like, so I owe you. We played it out as if we were still playing though, because we had to stop after that, right? And
Yeah.
dude, we were making so much fucking noise that, of course, like the police came up, and we're at some like high rise in Silver Spring.
Oh
Uh,
jeez.
like it's like the home of Discovery Channel. And and I already got in trouble in later on. That was because of the absinthe evening that we had. But
Oh,
so anyway, so we played it out as if, like we decided, we all agreed to cash out, but we wanted to see what would happen, like how the game would end. And of course, James would have got it. But I mean,
but would
anytime
he
you get that,
really have, right?
well, anytime you get that favorable, you're gonna go no matter what, how much it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at some level, probably. I don't know. You probably would have done the same thing. I would think. I guess I was just lucky to get whacked first.
Yeah,
Um.
I guess so.
So yeah, Acey Deucey's the devil. I think Billy Boucher said that, right?
Ah,
Bobby Boucher. Uh. So yeah, that's
yeah, that's tough.
could play that in POG. Who's on
Yep.
POG?
Could
Probably
play
no
roulette.
IOUs though. Not
No, no,
not good as gold there.
no,
Uh,
no. You
oh,
got
but real
yeah.
quick. So, James, like, so we went back to Albany afterwards, and James already like sent his stuff to Vegas, and he had no place to be. So he goes, "I'll just stay with you." And actually, before that, when we were in Atlantic City after the Acey Deucey, before coming back to Albany, James wanted to borrow money at the casino. So he's like, "Oh no, I'll just write you a check." Well, it's like now he's accruing a tab on me, motherfucker.
Oh boy.
James, he's such a fucking douche.
Ah,
But yeah, sorry.
what was that dice game we used to play? Remember
It was
playing
like
that?
Acey Deucey.
Yeah,
It was
I
just with
remember.
dice.
I remember playing that, and I believe it was Atlantic City. And who was it? The Gary, right? Gary and Rob.
Gary. Oh,
Yep.
Broccoli Rob.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, Gary got bricked and threw a shoe.
Who throws a shoe?
Yeah, who throws a shoe, man? It was hilarious. Oh man, wow. Yeah, that scary times here. But anyway, so we also got Mines. You ever play Minesweeper?
I never understood that fucking game. You're just guessing at
You
shit.
kind of at first you're guessing, but then you get
No, I always guessed.
you get a little bit of an understanding of like, okay, there's
Never did.
There's two. I mean
I never did. They had these flags you can put. I didn't fucking get that either. No, I just clicked
well,
shit.
the flags when you identify a mine, you put the flag on it. So the numbers.
I don't know how you identify the mine because they're covered.
Well, the numbers give you how many mines there are in the blocks that are right next to that number. So there's 8 blocks that are next to a number that's in the middle, right?
No, I don't get it. I never got it. Space Cadet Pinball, man. I didn't understand that game.
Well, that's not on here. That'd be cool if it was on here, though.
That'd be cool.
Plinko's on here.
Is it?
Yep, Plinko. Doot, 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 doot. If you hit the middle 3, it's just you lose half your money. But if you hit something on the outside, you get multipliers. Here's one called Crash. I'm not sure what this one is. Looks like a space rocket. I don't know if this one is a skill game, maybe. I don't know. I haven't played it. But then at the very end, your favorite,
What?
blackjack.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Dangerous.
Yeah. Online blackjack for Podcoin.
Dangerous.
Here we go.
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess my shock here is that this didn't come up at all in our conversation with him. And, just go into the Discord message. POG TV is an entertainment and nostalgia platform for the millennial and Gen X generations that grew up slamming Pogs and slurping Surge. I told you about my Surge story, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Ha! Surge! Yeah, so wow. Pretty shocking. And then let's top it off. I know that you brought this up and it hit the editing room floor.
I chopped it because it felt a little self-serving when
It
I
might
asked
have
it.
been,
When I asked it.
but
Yeah.
that's okay. You know, we're here.
Yeah. So this wasn't so explain that, Popper.
So yeah, the next message, 2 days ago, base airdrop update. Unfortunately, the snapshot files were corrupted and did not have all holders in them. We are working to resolve the matter now. So the drop for the base POG coin did not happen. I'm not sure that the snapshot happened if they're going to have to do another snapshot. So to be continued, unless you have more news.
I don't see why you can't pick the date where you did the snapshot and do it then. Who has it? Because frankly, you could have been staking on Theta and earning, and now you
Yep.
can just hit the snapshot.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. But yeah, so I asked about the snapshot. It felt like it was self-serving, so I cut it out, and then all of a sudden the snapshot got corrupted. I don't know what's going on there. I don't.
Well, maybe he downloaded a file to do an interview.
Uh,
And they went
the
after
same
that
person
file.
that went after Bianchi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just
How do you
going
say
after
his
the
name?
Bianchi.
Bianchi. David Bianchi.
That's how you say it, right?
Yeah. He would say,
Alexa, stop. Oh, sorry, I was a minute early.
yeah, you're early. He would say that I don't know what the rules are. Maybe Jordan could tell us or someone else in the entertainment industry, but his RZR thing or whatever, right? He
Yeah.
had like the Smarty girl from American Pie in it, and apparently she was
Who?
nominated. It wasn't Shannon Elizabeth, and it wasn't the girl from How I Met Your Mother, Allison something, Buffy.
Yeah.
But there was another girl in it. I don't remember her name. Oh, I think she was in American Beauty. She just does the American movies, American Beauty and Mia something or something, American Beauty and American Pie. But anyway, so she was nominated for some kind of Emmy. And so he was saying that his show was Emmy nominated, but she's the only one that got nominated. What do you think about that? Is that stretching?
Yeah, that's a stretch. I
Stretch
don't think
Armstrong.
individual accolades count as someone else's. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think so either. But once again, Bianchi's just moving the goalpost. Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do? All right, so I got another. Are we done with POG Corner? Did you have anything else?
Mia Servia, Suvari, MENA, Suvari. That's the girl.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay. Take my word for it. Yeah.
I will.
Alexa, stop.
Ha.
Yeah, American Beauty, American Pie. Just the American movies she likes.
Okay. Good for her.
I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
Why are you sorry? Did you have any other POG news for the? Or are we moving on?
Moving on. Unless you had.
Moving on. No, I didn't. I'll probably check out some of these games and see. Give it a little more.
And report back.
Yeah, I think so. We'll see what the deal is. I mean, I don't see that there was a. Obviously you can lose money on this, so you got to be careful. But yeah, we'll check it out. We'll look more into it. But I got one for you here, dude. There's this light in my town, and it goes from green light to yellow to red, and then after it hits red, it goes green arrow. Can you help me understand why it wouldn't, like, as soon as the regular green
Just
goes
stop.
to yellow?
Cool, because I don't think it matters. But it should be like green arrow first,
Yes, but
then
right.
green, then yellow, red.
Well, or it should just be green, and then when green goes to yellow, the green arrow comes on, right? If you're keeping it on. It was one of those ones where I haven't really gone that way much. It's like outside. It's like a back exit out of a Stop and Shop near me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going that way, and I'm going to take a right, and the light goes red. So I I'm like just close enough to do I blow through it? And I said no. So I slammed the brakes, and then the green arrow comes on. I'm like, you got to be
Yeah.
kidding me! Like, what
Yeah.
the heck?
The one that I'm annoyed about, it's the closest one to my house. Freaking hate it because the side streets are do not turn on red and people do all the time. But I can't just run a fucking red light. You know what I mean? Does
Do
that make
not
sense?
turn.
So it's a
Do
T, kind of. It's almost a T. There's like this convenience store that kind of pushes something back a little bit, but
okay.
it goes green arrow,
Yeah.
green, and then yellow, red, and then it goes green to the one street, and then green to the other, and then back to
Okay.
green arrow. But that one after the green arrow, it goes red actually before it goes green.
See that again? That doesn't make any sense, right?
But I think it's like, hey, stop, like red light, green light.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I could
Squid
see you
Game.
don't want people because if but hear me out. If someone makes that turn and you go when they have the arrow, if you're making a right turn,
Yeah.
then like you could get hit.
Sure. Sure. But if you're going, yeah, I just don't understand. It seems like just things could be put. There's another one in my town where it's like the arrow, it's you're on a main road, and then you can branch off onto another kind of highway, right? So it's a T if you're coming from the highway onto the main road. And there's times where it's green only in one direction for the main road. Like green and a green right arrow. But coming from the other way, it's red. It's like, why would that be red? There's no like why? It just doesn't make any sense. All they're doing is coming straight. Like there's no way that anybody with that green arrow can even take a left. They'd go into the woods. So why is it red for oncoming when it should just be like it just drives me
What
nuts, man.
what's the deal with green arrows?
Come on. Help me understand. Figure it out. And then you wonder why the traffic's all backed up going that way. Oh, well, maybe because you're brain dead and put in a light that makes no sense.
I think they should be back to my thing because I told you they have the on the opposite way from the main road.
Yeah.
They have do not turn on red, so no right turns on red. And
Is
you're
that
supposed
for your
stop.
whole city?
No, this is just this
Just
intersection.
okay.
Because it's not a true T. There's like this convenience store that pushes it back a little bit. That's why when it's on opposite sides, it goes to the one side then the other.
It's a little off. Yeah.
It's a
It's not
little off, and that's part of the reason why they have that on there. Do not turn on red, and it's also very tight.
toy.
Yeah, it's very tight when you're making those right-hand turns. It can
Yeah.
be really tight. So that's another reason why they don't want you to do that. But they they'll just run the red light, or they'll get like I've mentioned also on this show. This is like the old man what bothers me show.
Love it.
Where someone's behind me, some young fucking gun idiot, whatever, and there's that, and this is the same intersection, and then they're behind me, and then there's someone right next to me that's on the left hand turn, so they get the green arrow, they go, and then the other green arrows are going on the other side, right? And
Yeah.
then the guy goes back, he waits till the lane opposite him finishes turning left, and he cuts through and goes straight in front of me. But yeah, the old man shouting at clouds,
Yep.
Pinecast.
There you go. You need one of
Don't
those
really
every once
grinds
in a
my
while.
gears, Popper.
That really grinds my gears.
Yeah, but the market is complete shit. I don't know if you
I didn't
noticed.
notice. I didn't notice
Uh,
that.
it got worse after our last episode and got a little bit better, but I don't see it. I don't see it going up anytime soon. I'll tell you that.
Well, you've been wrong plenty of times before, so I think that's bullish.
Your boy Abel, I see.
Oh yeah, my
Did you
boy.
see that?
No.
He commented, Papa Mag's Pinecast. It must have been one of the interns posted because this did. We're gonna talk about the Theta, the new Theta news.
What news is that?
Dun 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 dun. The Devils? No, you don't have that?
Oh, yeah, the hockey.
Yeah. I was doing that thing they play at the hockey games too, right? I don't know if you got that.
No, I did get it at the end.
Okay. I don't know if that was the River Rats, but I think the River Rats used to be
They were the Devils, yes.
they're like minor league team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're doing the stuff with the AI through Theta. You want to
Chatbots, yeah.
Yeah. Rock the chatbot. Rock the chatbot. So that was cool news. Don't know.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, so Andrea tweeted a second at NHL team has partnered with Theta_network. Very excited to be helping these teams with fan engagement and innovation. So I don't know if you remember last week, someone was complaining that I don't want to hear about your dog or sports or plants.
Oh yeah.
And then so she was like, yeah. It's like, so can she talk about sports now? So we're full circle, I guess. So yeah, Papa Mags had to chime in about that. And then Abel, sorry, posted more meaningless partnerships after they cashed in on their NFT scams. It's hilarious how all of a sudden they're AI driven. Fair point.
Yeah.
The point that they're, AI driven now. First it was NFTs and DRM, and now it's all about AI. Just what's cool, just doing what's cool to lure in people for all a rug pull. Haha. Doesn't get more obvious. And then he says she's a coward, part of the scam that Theta is. Question her about what's happening with Theta and get blocked. By the way, how's the At Grove going? Which At Grove is some guy named called Stephen Grove, dad of twins and proud husband of Mary Grove, CEO and publisher of At Star Tribune. So wrong Grove, idiot. And then laughy, curved laugh face clowns. So Abel, troll of the week for Abel, your boy.
Oh yeah, my boy.
When you scammed him on coming on to the Pop Max Pinecast. Oh my god. How are we at 59 minutes right now?
Well, that is about 2 times as much as we needed.
Yeah. Maybe 3 or 4 times.
But dude, I want to end it on this. It is American St. Patrick's Day tomorrow.
Yes.
Probably also Irish St. Patrick's Day. And anybody else that wants to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Have you ever been to New York City on St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, I
oh my goodness.
One time, and I was with the color guard leading the parade.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You were in the St. Patrick's Day parade?
Yeah, I was leading off, and actually after that we went to went to the Armory. They had this whole like thing, and then we still were in New York, and we did the colors at the Knicks game. So we were like in a back. We were in a back room. I have some pictures of it. I was watching, like, we're in the stands watching like the cheerleaders practice and stuff like that in our uniforms, our dress uniforms. But yeah, we led the parade, and it went by pretty quick when you're leading it, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, we were there with the like American flag, Army flag, two guns, fake guns,
Nice.
Yeah, so that was the only time ever. I'll never do that again. Dude, the subway was fucking insane.
Oh my goodness, dude.
I've never seen anything so insane in my life.
The subway or the train? Like, how did you get there?
Oh, we drove, and we probably stayed.
Drove.
We probably had a government car, and we probably stayed in New Jersey because they didn't want to up the per diem because you couldn't get anything per diem in the city. So yeah, I think we were somewhere in Jersey, and then but yeah, we had to get to we took the subway after the parade.
From Jersey? Yeah.
No. After the parade, we hopped on a subway to go to the Armory, the 69th for infantry, 69th.
Where is that? Was it in Manhattan? Irregards.
Ill regards.
Ill regards. Yeah, the subways are a mess. Dude, the trains are a mess. The trains on the ride in to work are a mess. The trains on the way home, wow. Like insane day to work in the city and just try to be normal. Insane.
Dude, it was just swarmed, and we were getting waved on because we were in uniform.
Yeah.
It might have been like coming and going. I've never seen anything like the subways there for that.
Oh, dude, vomit all over the place. Like, ridiculous. Probably the worst day of the year, to be honest with you, as far as just trying to like be normal. Worse than Halloween, for sure. And that's saying something. Because at least Halloween is like only at night. It gets ridiculous, but
68 Lexington Avenue.
okay.
Lex Ave.
All right.
I don't know where that applies.
It's on the east side.
Rose Hill neighborhood of Manhattan, it says.
Upper East. Yeah.
Between East 25th and 26th Streets.
Oh, I thought you said Lexington and 68th.
No, I didn't. No. I said they're the 69th Infantry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's down. It's all right. My bad. But all that to be said, corned beef is one of my favorites.
Had it tonight, man. Amazing.
Me too.
Amazing.
Me
and I even
too.
ate the
I love
cabbage.
it.
It was great.
Cabbage is good too.
Taters.
Taters.
Good. I didn't have it, but I've had it earlier in the week though. You ever have the Irish soda bread?
Oh, my wife picks that up when I love it. It's great.
So good. You gotta put the butter on that though.
Oh, 100%. 100%. It's a little too dry. But slap that butter on there. It's all good.
Man. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, good stuff. That's the way to end it right there. Unless you had anything else.
No, we're just such like a old man podcast all of a sudden when there's like the markets are in turmoil.
Yeah.
Everything's
we've been doing this
fire.
for almost 3 years. So
yeah. Okay.
All right, man. Well, everybody, we will see you on the boards.
You have been listening to the Pops and Mags Pinecast. Music provided by Sushi Cat. Like what you hear? Send that cat a very nicely worded compliment on Twitter @JustAddSpam. Pops and Mags is a Scumbag Hat production in association with Pam's Day Spa.